What problem are you ultimately trying to solve, and why does it matter to someone watching the evening weather report?
All right, so here tomorrow, we realized fairly early on that the existing observation networks, basically providing the observations to update the model, aren't meeting everybody's needs.
Mhm.
So, for the first reason, we can say spatial coverage. So, if you care about precipitation, which a lot of people around the world care about, that's really measured only by rain gauges and by ground based radars and a few other instruments.
Mhm.
Radar coverage and the rain gauge coverage, that's very sporadic over most of the Earth. You don't really have frequent enough observations to properly constrain those models. So what
Mm.
they do is they fill in either climatology, so an average of what they've seen before, or a guess as to what's going on, but it's not actually physical. So
Mm.
without that, then you are just you have a lot of potential for error.
Yes. Well,
So yeah,
it's like you're like, "It's gonna rain today," and then it doesn't rain.
yeah,
That
even though it
often
doesn't.
happens.
That's right.
Yeah, and I feel like in certain, like, places I've lived, it's like, "Yeah, I can't really trust the weather." It, like, might rain, so I'll throw my rain jacket in my bag, but I doubt it, while other places is incredibly accurate. So that's
Right.
interesting that your tomorrow is helping fill that gap if I'm
Yeah, so what we're trying to do with that gap is we realized that fairly early on. So we've started launching our own network of microwave satellites. So
Mhm.
they're satellites that look at the atmosphere and they're orbiting the Earth. So they're seeing all different parts of the Earth. And with enough satellites, you get a very up to date, accurate view of what's going on. You can do that for precipitation, you can do it for temperature, just profiles of water vapor, or the audience, you might understand that more as humidity as you go
Mhm.
further up in the atmosphere. And you can use that to get better initial conditions for a better guess.